Okay, so another morning. There's some sunshine at least. Today I would like to talk about WWDC, the Worldwide Developer Conference that Apple will hold in June. I will talk about what I believe they will announce and what I think of the next iPhone and maybe iOS 6. But first I would like to talk about the new Google Plus app for iPhone that was released yesterday. That app just looks so gorgeous, really gorgeous. Incredible gorgeous. It feels and looks like, for example, Flipboard or Site or excellent Twitter app or something with some graphics. Incredible graphics, and the app is excellent for both photos and videos. And so on. But what I don't get is that the app still doesn't have any features. It only has Google Plus feature and nothing else. The only feature it has is still open in Safari. The only feature it has always only have that feature and still does. I don't get it. I mean, almost all other iOS apps has a lot of features. I mean, you can send a link to Instapaper, you can send a link to Pocket, you can send a link to Evernote, you can use mobilizer support. For example, Instapaper mobilizes so articles formats beautifully. You can do a lot of different things. So why doesn't Google have these features? I don't get it. And another thing that's really bad is that you still can't copy text or links from that. Why, Google? Why? I know you use some kind of web API or something, because the text and the scrolling feels like the web in the app, but even on the web I can copy text and links, so why can't I do that from the Google Plus app? I don't get it. It's stupid actually. So I need to be able to do such things. For example, if I want to refer a link in a comment, why can't I copy the link and then paste it in the comment, as I can do from any other iOS app? The only apps I can't do that in is Google's apps. No other apps has a problem with that. So I don't get it. It's really hot today. And today we take the highway again, so the sound will probably be quite loud. Let's see how loud. Okay, so WWDC then. What should we think of that then? Well, on WWDC, Worldwide Developer Conference, I am definitely sure that Apple will unveil OS X Mountain Lion. That's not hard to guess, because I know they will unveil Mountain Lion on WWDC. But I think they also will unveil the new MacBook Pros that will run on Mountain Lion. And the MacBook Pros, I believe, will be designed like Airs. At least the 15-inch. And I think the 13-inch MacBook Air will probably also be designed like the Air, or be replaced by the 13-inch MacBook Air. So I think the lines between the MacBook Pro and the MacBook Air will be thinner now. You will not have so big difference between the computers. It will be interesting to see how Apple will handle the distinction between the MacBook Pro and the MacBook Air. Very interesting. But as I said, on the WWDC, Worldwide Developer Conference, we will see Mountain Lion running on a new MacBook Pro. I'm sure of that. But what's more? Will it be more? Personally, I think it's time for an iPod update. And how will Apple revolutionize the iPod again? We have had the iPod Touch and the other iPods for quite a while now. So my personal opinion is that Apple will unveil a bigger iPod Touch. A lot of rumors says that we will see an iPad mini, but I'm sure of that. We will never see an iPad mini, because Steve Jobs didn't want to have a smaller iPad, and I don't think that Apple will have another model in the iPad category. So that's why I think they will release a bigger iPod instead. I don't know if it will be called iPod Touch anymore, but it will be a bigger iPod. I think it will be 7-inch. A 7-inch iPod Touch, because that's what the Kindle is, and the Nook. So I think a 7-inch iPod Touch could be unveiled on WWDC. My wish, though, was that they will unveil a 5.3-inch iPod Touch, because I think that size is the biggest size that you can easily have with you. Look at the Samsung Galaxy Note, for example. That size would be ideal for an iPod Touch. But I don't know if they will unveil an iPod Touch on WWDC, because WWDC is a developer conference, so it has nothing to do with music or media. So maybe they will unveil the iPod Touch later this year, but this year is kind of full already, because the next iPhone, that will be called the new iPhone, or only the iPhone, as the iPad is called, will probably be announced in October. So in October, all the eyes, all the media and news will be on the new iPhone. So there they can't release a bigger iPod either. So when should they release the next iPod then? And in January, February, the next iPad will come. So when should they release the iPod Touch, the new iPod Touch? I don't know. That's why I believe they will unveil it on the WWDC, together with new MacBook Pros and Mountain Lion. That's what I believe. And they will also show us and talk about the next iOS version, of course. They will talk about iOS 6. I don't think iOS 6 will be available already at the WWDC, but they will show us a new preview, a beta version of iOS 6. And this time I think they will totally redesign iOS. Hopefully give it some widgets that Android has, and some other stuff. But they will of course not release iOS 6 at WWDC. It will be launched together with the new iPhone in October. So we will only see a beta version. And maybe some developers can download a beta version later after the WWDC, but the final will be released with the new iPhone. That's what I think WWDC will have this year for us. Mountain Lion running on a new MacBook Pro designed like an Air, and hopefully or probably a new iPod Touch, a bigger iPod Touch. That's what I think we will see at WWDC, and of course a beta version of iOS 6. And in iOS 6 and Mountain Lion, I think we will have a deeper integration of iCloud, and hopefully iCloud will have some kind of storage features that, for example, Dropbox has or Google Drive, so we can use it much easier than we can do now to store files in iCloud. So it will also work like Dropbox, not only for these really cool syncing features we have in iCloud now. It will also be for file storage, hopefully. So now I am at the parking lot at my work again, so we will continue this video log after my work. I need to shift parking here. And don't forget to join and see the rest of this videocast. I will add it after this when I upload it to YouTube. We continue to talk after my work. Okay. Bye. Hi again. Now my work day is over and it's raining a lot outside. Really much. Okay. Where were we? We have talked about the Google Plus app, the new Google Plus app for the iPhone, and we have talked about WWDC that Apple will hold in June, in a month or so. But we haven't talked about the rumored Apple television, the real television from Apple. Many rumors is talking about that, and some says that it will be unveiled on Worldwide Developer Conference this year. But I don't believe that, because a TV have nothing to do on a Worldwide Developer Conference. So if Apple will launch a real TV, they will do that, I think personally they will do that around Christmas, in December. In the beginning of December, I can think will be a good period to release a real television. But if Apple will do that or not, that can be discussed. Some users, some people say that they will never do that because Apple don't do television, and if they do, it will be too expensive, and so on. I have a personal opinion though that if Apple will release their own TV, it will maybe replace the iMac. Think about it. An iMac that you can hang on your wall if you like, and use it as both a TV and a computer. That could be something. But if you have such a device in 40-inch, 50-inch, then what will the price be? I mean, iMacs is not cheap, but they are not too expensive either, so it has an affordable price, but the screen size is only about 27-inch or so on an iMac. If it will be 40 or 50-inch, how will that be? How can we afford such a device? A TV, computer combined into one device that looks like a TV. It will be a lot of money, I'm sure of that. So how will Apple solve that? Well, I think maybe if Apple gives such a device a price around $2,000, then maybe people will buy it, because I already now buy HD TVs from Samsung around $1,800. So if I pay $200 more for an Apple TV with a combined computer, then of course it will be an affordable price if you get a whole computer in a TV. So I think the price point that Apple need to solve, a price point they need to be at when it comes to a real Apple television is $2,000. That's the limit, I think. Over that, no one will buy it. I'm sure of that. So, I hope you hear what I'm saying, because it's raining outside, so the noise is very high at the moment. I'm driving on the highway at the moment too, so the sound is very high now. But soon I will drive a bit slower, then the sound maybe will be a bit better. Okay, so that was the Apple TV. I'm sure it will not be unveiled on WWDC this year. Maybe in December if Apple will release a TV. So, what have we left to discuss? We have the rumored iPhone 5. I have already said that I don't think we will see that at WWDC, but we will see that in October. I'm sure of that. And in October, the new iPhone will be launched, and how will it look? My personal opinion is that it will definitely have a 4-inch screen. Almost all new rumors about it says the same thing. It will have a 4-inch screen. And how will then the resolution be? I think the resolution will be as it is now, at least around the resolution it has now. So will it still be Retina? Well, yes, I think it will still be called Retina, because a bigger screen, you don't need to have a bigger phone as near your eyes as you need to have with a 3.5-inch screen. So a 4-inch screen with the same resolution as the iPhone 4S has will still be called Retina, because you can do the math yourself. You don't need to have it as near anymore. So for your eyes, you will not see any dots or so. So I think it will have the same resolution as the iPhone 4S, but have a 4-inch screen instead. And the size of the phone will not be a lot bigger, probably some millimeters or so, but it will be thinner instead. It will be thinner and have a metallic backside. I don't know if it will be a liquid metal or if it will be aluminium or something else, but some rumors says it will be liquid metal. I don't know, but I really hope it will be some kind of metal, because I don't want the backside to be in glass as it is now. Not that I have some scratches on it or so, because I am very careful with my iPhone 4S, but to me a metal backside looks nicer actually, and they can make the design a bit rounder then, and it feels a bit better in your hand if it has a metal backside. So to me, I hope it will be true that it has some backside in metal instead of glass. So the next iPhone, called the new iPhone or only iPhone, will have a 4-inch screen and have a metal backside. That's my prediction of the new iPhone 5, or if you want to call it